Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sublimating. It seems like the last few episodes or videos that I've recorded have been centered around sublimation, and I want to kind of keep that trend going for a little while. Today's tutorial is going to be all about sublimating bandanas for our furry little four-legged friends. If you're not sure what I'm talking about our cute little puppy dogs, because I don't know that you could get a bandana on a cat, but if you can, if you've ever done it, comment below and let me know, because I think that would be a cool trick to see. So if you're ready to get started, join me at my crafting table. I'll go over everything that you're going to need for this project, and then we'll get started. For today's project, we're going to need heat press, heat resistant gloves, heat resistant mat, heat resistant tape, scissors, sublimatable bandana blanks, butcher paper, and our designs. Now that we have all of our supplies, let's get crafting. For this project, the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and set your temperature on your heat press. For this project, I should be setting my temperature at 400. And since 400 is what I had it at the last time, it stayed there. So now I'm going to go to my seconds, and that should be for 60 seconds. There we go. While this is heating up, we're going to go ahead and trim around the edges on our designs, but we're not going to attach them to our bandanas yet because I want to do a 5-minute press. And what that's going to do is get out any moisture. And I don't know if you can see this well on the camera, but they are pretty wrinkled up, and that's going to get that out too. And I know a lot of people do the tear method where they just kind of rip the paper off. Carefully, of course, but I've always just kind of cut around the image when I've needed to cut, and I've not ever really had a problem. So that's what I'm going to do. This is really completely optional. You don't have to cut around this if you don't want to. You can choose to just leave it as a whole sheet. To me, this helps with putting it on the bandana because you've cut out everything but the image, or the majority of everything but the image. One thing I did notice as I was cutting this out is when I printed it, I didn't do the borderless, so it cut off part of the S and part of the W. It's not so much that I'm going to worry about printing out another one. However, if I was selling this image to actually ship it to someone, I would definitely change the size. I kind of upped it a little bit when I went to print, and that's what happened. And now we just wait for the heat press to finish heating up, and we are ready to go. I'm going to move my images out of the way, and we are going to go ahead and give it a 5-second press. Now, because my settings are already at 40 seconds, I've got to watch the time. And once it's counted down and it says 35, there we go. Once this is 30, or not 35, 55, then I will stop it and pull it back out. And slide it off there. Now these are relatively thin. I got these bandanas from Amazon. The reviews were fairly decent. So let's hope they turn out great, or at least good. Again, 5 seconds. Okay. Just warm. We need to give them a few minutes to cool, because if you put your paper on them now, it would not be good. Oh, well, you know what? These first couple are already cooled off, so that is awesome. The last one needs another couple seconds. It's already almost cooled off as well. So I guess that is good. That's cooled off. I can move that out of my way. Now we need to put our images on our bandanas. And I like to use the heat resistant tape to keep it in place, and just kind of, you can, I'm not going to, but you can fold this, press it for like a second to get that seam in the middle, and then fold your image in half and then lay it down to have that evened up. But I'm just going to eyeball it to see where I want to set it. And then just tape it in place. And I like to hold on to the image as I'm taping it in place, just to make sure that I don't move it, because we all know I am bad about that. All right. Now, don't forget your butcher paper. So this is a great container to have, but it doesn't, when you put a full roll in, it doesn't let you turn it as easy. You can't just pull it. A little bit more. So I have to use my hands to pull it. Let's see how close I was. Oh, that was actually really good. Check that out, guys. All right, so one more, because remember, you need one sheet for on top and one for on bottom. And with these being as thin as they are, I imagine that they are going to the ink is going to go through that paper very easily. So make sure you have full coverage on the top and bottom, so that you don't transfer that ink onto your pad that's on here or to the top plate. Make sure that one was big enough too. And it is. Okay. Place one down and one on top. and let it do its magic. While it is doing that, we are going to go ahead and put the other two images on and make sure that you are also lining it up so that it is not upside down. I'm going to go ahead and slide this out. Actually, before I move that, I want to see. Nice. That's a little bit warmish. Mess to clean up later. How stinking cute, right? There is an indent where my paper was, but that's from the impression, and I know that because there's also an indent. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an indent where the bandana was on here. So that's just from the pressure. Before, I got a piece of hair I'm shedding, guys. Let's go ahead and get another two sheets. Let's make sure. Beautiful. Beautiful. Get my other image. Lay it down. Paper on top. Push it in. And while that's going, we're going to put the last image on. Almost done. Whew, it's so warm. How stinking cute, right? I'm gonna leave that right here. Turns out, didn't really need my gloves because I am being extra careful. But because this is hot, I probably should be using them. Because you know, I'm bound to touch this thing, right? Perfect. All right. Last one. There we go. Push it in. And we wait. These are so stinking cute, guys. I'm actually giving these 3 bandanas to my daughters for their dogs. I have to say, I am truly impressed with the HTV Auto Heat Press. This thing is a game changer. I absolutely love this machine. Last one, guys. Yeah, I probably should be wearing my gloves because it is a little warm. How stinking cute, right? I'm going to put that there and turn that off. That'll be a mess to clean up later. That's okay though. Well, I don't know about you, but I think these are really stinking cute. And that was very simple to make. You can get your designs on Etsy. There's Creative Fabrica, Design Bundles. These 3 designs will be in my shop, in my Etsy shop, and I will put the link to these down below in the description. I will also link everything that I used in the description. So if you want to make your own, you can go and get all the supplies and get crafting. Let me know if you created any yourself, if you made any of these bandanas, how they turned out. I would love to see pictures. You can share them with me on social media, and that is also linked below in the description. Tag me, hashtag Victoria's Creations, so that I can see the beautiful things that you have created. Now, I know this is a little different than the way I usually end a video. I usually do an outro where I'm no longer standing around any of my materials or any of my products, but I'm going to do things a little bit differently this time since I have my workstation kind of where I can stand behind it and work on everything. This made things a lot easier than trying to maneuver around the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and end now while we're still doing good. If you enjoyed this video, if you thought it was great, it really helped you, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you haven't done so yet and you're still here watching, make sure you subscribe. Let me know that you like the videos. Comment below. Even if you just want to say hi, comment below and let me know how you're doing and how your projects are coming out. If you have any questions, um, if I can answer them, I will definitely help you out with them. And remember, keep crafting your best life.